dedication and perseverance lead to the success both in sports and in our community. The city of Lincoln is looking for motivated individuals to take on challenges and helping others. When you're seeking a summer job as a lifeguard or campaigner or a permanent career in law enforcement, utilities, or engineering, we have a role for you. Visit jobs.lincoln.ne.gov to explore opportunities today.
The Rescue Department of Transportation is proud to support the SAA and member schools. Your DOT reminds everyone on the next ride, put your seatbelt, put down your phone, buckle up, come down every trip, every time.
Today, we celebrate the 2025 NSAA State Basketball Championships and showcase the best of the best. Throughout the season, over 1,000 games were played across the state. Without the dedicated service of the men and women who serve as officials, we would be unable to provide these special moments for the student athletes, their families, the fans, and our member schools. The NSAA and our member schools thank you for your dedicated service. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these special people a big round of applause in expression of our thanks and appreciation. encourages good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. During each game, the Nebraska School Activities Association expects fans, players, coaches, and bench personnel in both schools to demonstrate respect and ethical behavior at all times. Support your team and exhibit good sportsmanship during the NSAA.
Well, we are just about 4 minutes away from the Warriors taking on Elkhorn North. Right now, it's starting off with the Battle of the Bands, and across the way, Warriors They're doing a great job right now. Elkhorn North Pep Band is playing. We're right here on the floor. Unfortunately, we're not able to bring you the video coverage, NSAA rules, but we are able to bring you coverage. You can listen to at any point in time. And we are, again, the Wahoo Warriors are going to be taking on Elkhorn North Wolves. A couple of things to keep in mind right now. Season record for the Wolves, 18-5. And we're looking at the Warriors with a 22-4 record. Definitely has shown a lot of great defense as well as a lot of three-point shots. Led the way with Dylan Simons just really kind of being a good leader on this particular team. So we're looking forward to seeing what this game has to offer. Now, the winner of this game moves on to play tomorrow. They face off against Scotts Bluff. Scotts Bluff looked like they were not going to be able to move on most of the game until the very end. They were able to come back and get the lead and hold on to the lead. Not the first almost upset of the day for Class B Norris and Lincoln Pius. If you want to know anything about that game, that was the first Class B game of the day. Lincoln Pius pretty much led all the way through till the last about half minute of the game, and then Norris came back, tied it up. 3 seconds left on the game. Pius was able to inbound, lost it, and then Norris threw a three-quarter court just bomb and able to nail that three-pointer for the win with less than a second left. So at the buzzer, they won on that one. Then the next game after that was Omaha Scott taking on DC West. And Scott was able to really just dominate 71-31 as they closed that one out. Then Scotts Bluff just able to hold on and win over Gretna East. And now we have the Warriors taking on Elkhorn North. Now, winner of this game will be playing again against Scotts Bluff tomorrow night at 7:45. We'll continue to bring you coverage of all the games that we cover, and you can see sponsors from all of the locations: Omaha Concordia, DC West, and Wahoo Public Schools. Thank you to all the sponsors and booster clubs, and as well as the activities department, students, staff of the schools. We're just so grateful to be able to be here and to be able to bring you the coverage that we are able to do that. Baseball is right around the corner, but again, we get to be able to jump in and have some basketball right here. Again, Warriors are the higher seeded of the two, number 3 over the number 6 Elkhorn North. But again, tough game. Now this is a first foray into Class B, and these are definitely some tougher teams to play against, and definitely when you get to the state level, it's a great place to be able to kind of step up and be a part of all this. Here pretty soon, looks like the clock's running out, and we're getting ready to get started and introducing the teams.
Welcome to the 2025.
So we'll be able to hear the stadium announcer. I want to say thank you to Heath Kramer as he's up in the box.
All NSAA partners, the outstanding support of NSAA activities, especially Nebraska Orthopedic Center, NSAA Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Partner, for Lincoln Area Championships. Good evening and welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for tonight's.
So they're introducing and welcoming to Pinnacle Bank Arena. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joining us here. Again, we're working to be able to continue to bring you coverage of the Warriors without ever having to worry about paying a subscription fee to be able to do so. I believe we're going to start off with introducing the non-starters for each teams. And they will probably start off with Elkhorn North. Number 1, the senior, a non-starter, Tyler Netfeld. And then number 2, Jace Reynolds. Number 12, Cole DeBuse, a senior, 6-foot senior. Number 20, Carter Peterson, a sophomore. Flynn Fickbaum, a sophomore, as well as Kellen Murphy. Grant Sutko. And the non-starters for the Warriors. 0, Landon Glock is getting introduced, a freshman. A freshman, 5'10", Griffin Hancock. Another freshman, Joel Simon. Caden Christian, a junior. Alfred Gigstad is a freshman. Ethan Raby is sophomore. Jackson Kemmerling, a sophomore. Carson Kelly, a freshman. Thomas Wasner, a freshman. We also want to say congratulations to the coaches, Mike Bomer, Brian Meyer, Dan Cheval, and Max Cook. Now the starting lineup for the Elkhorn North. Wolves. So Jace Reynolds, number 2. Landon Wolf is a starter, and is a junior. Number 14, William Farrington. 23, Kellen Murphy. And the 34, Sutton Patowski. All starting for the Wolves. Now turning our sights over to the starting lineup for the Warriors. So we're going to say starting things off with 5'10" junior Kip Brigham. A 6'5" junior Cody Hesser. A 6'5" senior Dylan Simons. A 5'10" junior Jace Kaminsky. And a 6'4" junior Eli Shada. So there's the starting lineup, and that's the normal starting lineup that we're used to for the Warriors. And they're getting ready. Want to say again, thank you to the coaching staff, the parents, the directors and teachers facility of Wahoo Public Schools putting on a great program here for us. And now we are able to be the great show wrapping up this Thursday night at State. And we will be able to bring you all the coverage right here as we continue on BSDN Live, which is simulcasting Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Again, unfortunately, we are not able to bring you the video coverage because the NFHS contract with NSAA, so we are not able to do that. But we are able to bring you everything we possibly can, and that is going to be the full coverage right here. Audio Score Bug, and of course, thanking the sponsors continuously as we continue on. All right, Warriors are on the court waiting for the Wolves. Looks like Cody Hesser is getting lined up to grab the tip off, and he's going to be facing off against, looks like, William Farrington for the Wolves. All right, officials are in place. Crowd's great. And the ball is up, and the Wolves win the tip-off. Gets over to Murphy. Murphy gets it across the timeline, bounces it over to Patowski. Patowski gets it back to Murphy. Murphy to Patowski at the top of the key. Murphy with a three-point shot, and that one rims out. Rebound by Simons. Simons gets it forward to Brigham to the right wing. Drives into the paint. Jumper, and it doesn't go in, but gets its own rebound, but goes back out. Taken away by the Wolves. They get it back over all the way in to Murphy on the left wing. Murphy gets it out to Orgabold. Drives in and tries to go up, but gets fouled on the way in. Not able to get it to drop, but that will give the Warriors their first team foul. And that sends Nike Orgabold to the foul line. First attempt is coming up. And that one is up and is good. First point is drawn by the Wolves. 7:22 left in the first period. Waiting for the second attempt to go. A couple of dribbles. Gets set, and it's up, and that is good. Wolves draw first points. Warriors bring it into Simons. Simons gets it over to Hesser. Hesser gets it to Kaminsky all the way across to Brigham. He gets into the paint, sends it to Hesser on the right wing. He drives into the paint, looking for help, back over to Brigham on the left wing. Hesser at the top of the key now has the ball. Drives in and does a turnaround, puts it up, and able to get it to drop in for two. Now the Wolves get it across the timeline. At the top of the key is Orgabold. Orgabold picks it up, looking for help, gets it back over to Farrington. Farrington driving into the paint, but sends it over. Open three-point look for Murphy, not able to get it. Rebound by Simons. Simons brings it across the timeline, taking a little bit of time, setting up the offense. Picks it up, gets it in underneath to Shada. Shada looking for help, gets it back out to Brigham. Brigham back over to Hesser. Hesser to Simons on the right wing, driving back out. Looking to drive underneath with a reverse, but not able to get it to sink. Rebound by the Wolves. Farrington gets it across the timeline and sends it over to Orgabold. Orgabold with a three-point is short. Rebound by Brigham. Brigham gets it over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking for help. Tries to bounce it back, but gets called for the travel. We're tied at 2 with 6:06 left of the first period. Great crowd here tonight. The Wolves get it in, send it in to Murphy. Murphy taking it across the timeline onto the right wing, hands it off to Farrington. Farrington passes it over to Patowski. Drives in, not able to get it in. Rebound by the Warriors, loose, but rebounded by Patowski, who's able to bring it in, turn around, and put it up for two. Inbound to Kaminsky. Kaminsky brings it up to the right wing, sends it to the left wing for Hesser. Hesser looked at the three, but picked it up. Brings it to Glock on the right wing to Kaminsky with a three-point. That one rims out. Rebound by Farrington. He gets it over to Murphy. Murphy gets it across the midcourt line. Bounce pass in, but stolen by Simons. Simons forward to Kaminsky. Kaminsky puts it up and is able to get it to drop in. Ties it back at 4. Murphy on the right wing sends it back into Farrington. Farrington gets it over to Orgabold. Orgabold drives in and with a reverse layup gets it to drop in. Glock inbounds to Simons. Simons across the timeline gets it over to the left wing. Hesser on the left corner looking to drive in, passes it out to Christian. Christian to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to Glock with a three-point, but that one rims out. Rebound by Murphy for the Wolves. Wolves get it over the near corner. Three-point by Farrington. It's too long. Rebound by Simons. Sends it all the way forward to Glock. Glock puts it up and in. Ties it back up at 6. Wolves inbound. Get it into Orgabold. Orgabold sends it over to Patowski. Patowski back to Orgabold. Gets it in underneath to Patowski. Patowski sends it back out to Orgabold, and he drives into the paint. Turn around, not able to get in. Stolen away, but kept by the Wolves. Reynolds tries to take it in, but stolen away by Kaminsky, who brings it in for the Warriors. Hands it off to Simons. Three-point jumper, and that one's just off the mark. Rebound is by Patowski. Forwards that to Murphy. Murphy sends it over to Farrington, who's able to drain the three. Kaminsky inbounds to Simons. Simons gets it over to Glock with a three-point attempt and is able to drain that one as well. It is just a battle back and forth. If you can do it, I can do it too, is what they're saying to each other. Ogabold gets it over to Farrington on the left wing. He hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds drives across the paint, gets it to the far corner. And Reynolds looking to drive in, puts it up, and is able to get it to drop for two. Glock inbounds to Simons for the inbound. Simons at the top of the key brings it into Kaminsky. Kaminsky drives. And as he tries to go across and pass it, gets called for the foul. So that is the first team foul for the Wolves. Simons looking inbound for the Warriors. Simons looking for it, gets it into Glock. Glock with a three, and he's able to drain that one. Warriors now take the lead. First lead change of the game. Warriors ahead by 1, 12-11. Ogabold looking to drive in, passes it to the far corner for Netfeld. Netfeld looking to drive in, but sends it all the way out to Debuse on the far side. Back to the top of the key for Patowski. Patowski gets it over to Netfeld. Netfeld driving into the paint. Looks like turning around looking for help. Gets it all the way back out to Ogabold at the top of the key. Three-point, and not able to get that in. Rebound ended up going into Shada's hands. Hands it over to Simons. Simons drives in, puts it up, and too hard. Rebound by Patowski for the Wolves. Patowski gets it over to Ogabold. Ogabold gets it forward to Beachy. Beachy to Netfeld, back out to Beachy on the left wing. He's driving in underneath. Picks it up, sends it out to Ogabold. Ogabold all the way over to Debuse, who has the three-point shot and off the mark. And the rebound is by Shada. He sends it out forward to Brigham. Brigham gets it over to Glock, who tries a three, but doesn't able to get it to drop in. Rebound by the Wolves, Ogabold, and he sends it forward to Patowski. Simons gets it in the way of a pass. He's on the breakaway and puts it up and is able to get it to drop in, extending the lead. 14-11, minute 25 left in the first period. Netfeld with the Wolves gets across the midcourt line. Looking at the top of the key. Sends it in to Ogabold. Ogabold sends it all the way to the right corner for Patowski. Patowski looking to drive into the paint, puts it up, and is able to get it to drop. 14-13, one-point game with 59 seconds left of the first period. The top of the key. Brigham sends it over to Simons. Almost loses it, but gets the drop in to Raby. Raby puts it up for two. Netfeld gets it across the timeline, gets it over to Ogabold. He picks it up, gets it underneath to Patowski, who is able to put it up and in. 27 seconds, so the shot clock is turned off for the first period. Simons slowly getting across the timeline. And he gets fouled by Beachy for the Wolves. Second team foul. Very low, a very clean game so far. The Warriors able to inbound at midcourt line. Raby to inbound, gets it into Hesser. Hesser holding on to it, 12 seconds left of the first period. Gets it to Simon. Simon looking to drive in. Glock was able to get his feet planted, and then that draws another foul. So that's a third team foul, second personal foul for Beachy. Coming over to the near side. Kaminsky inbounds to Simons. 5 seconds left. Simons driving in, puts a jumper in, and it bounces out. And rebound by Reynolds for the Wolves. He holds on to it, and that is the end of the first period. Warriors ahead 16-15. We'll be back in just 1 minute right here with more basketball on BSDN Live.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Welcome back to the Pinnacle Bank Arena as we have the Wahoo Warriors taking on Elkhorn North Wolves. Going into the second period, Warriors lead by 16-15. Warriors hold on to the ball. And Hesser bounce it pass underneath to Simons. As he tries to go in underneath, and the Wolves are able to get a hand on the ball and create a jump ball, and they have the possession arrow. So inbound for the Wolves. They get it over to Farrington. Farrington gets it back over to Debuse. Debuse tries to pass, and we see Hesser kick it out of bounds. Get it into Netfeld for the Wolves. He hands it off to Murphy. Murphy brings it over to Farrington. Farrington hands it back to Murphy. An out of bounds call. And it turns over to the Warriors. Kaminsky inbounds to Brigham. Brigham gets across the timeline. Sends to the left wing. Simons hands it off to... No, it's back to Simons. Simons gets to Kaminsky at the top of the key. Kaminsky gets it into Brigham. Brigham driving into the paint. Gets it in underneath to Shada. Shada puts it up and just too hard, but gets fouled on the way up. So that's the first team foul. Actually, no, they're calling a foul against... Actually, no foul. It's just a turnover, I guess. So the Wolves get the ball, and they... At the top of the key for Farrington. Farrington gets it over to Meyer. Actually, Murphy. 3-point shot from the far side by Beachy. Not able to go in, so rebound by the Warriors. Over to Brigham. Brigham underneath. Passes it to the far corner to Hesser. Hesser puts it up with a jumper. Not able to get in, but second attempt. Still not able to go in. But he does get the foul call. So second attempt gets a foul. And that foul goes against Netfeld. So Hesser has 2 attempts at the foul line. First attempt is up, and that is good. 17-15. 6:31 left in the first half. Second attempt up, and that one bounces out. Rebound by Debuse. Debuse gets it over to Murphy for the Wolves. Murphy trying to get it across the timeline, is able to do so. Full court press by the Warriors. Hands it off to Beachy. Beachy goes across the top of the line, hands it over to Debuse. Debuse gets it back over to Beachy. Beachy passes it to Farrington. Farrington looks to drive in, passes it to Murphy, who has a 3-point shot and is able to get that one to drop. And that changes the lead again, but Kaminsky all the way across court and able to drop that one in for 2, and another lead change. 19-18. Gets it. The Wolves get it back out with a 3-point. Able to drain the 3-pointer was Farrington. Simons across the timeline, sends it over to Kaminsky on the left wing. Sends it all the way across to the right wing for Hesser. Hesser in the paint. Back out to Shada, who has a three-pointer, and that one rims out. Rebound by Murphy for the Wolves. Sends it forward to Farrington. Farrington passes it over to Nitfeld, who puts a reverse up and is able to get that one to drop in. 19-23. The Wolves take the lead. Simons sends it over to Brigham. Brigham passes to Kaminsky on the right wing. Kaminsky calling the play. He bounce pass underneath to Simons. Not able to control, goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Wolves. .458 left in the first half, 19-23. Elkhorn North with a lead. We knew this level of game, you're going to have a lot of battle going on. Wolves inbound to Murphy. Gets it across the timeline, hands it off to Ogebold. Then Reynolds back over to Murphy. Murphy, Ogebold with a three-point jumper. Rebound by the Warriors. And that is Raby who takes it down and sends it over to Glock. Glock to Simon. Simon to Raby. Raby to Hesser. And Hesser gets fouled. And that's the second team foul, but not a shooting foul. So it's an inbound for the Warriors underneath their own basket. Simons to inbound. Gets it in to Hesser. Hesser looked at the three, but sends it over to Simons on the right wing. Simons all the way to the left wing for Glock, and then Raby, before he can get a shot off, I believe it must have been called for a travel. Turnover to the Wolves. Still 19-23. 4:23 left of the first half. Ogebold sends it over to Farrington. Farrington gets it in underneath to Patowski, who takes a three-point, and that one's short, goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Warriors. Inbound to Raby. Raby at the top of the key. Moves it to the left wing to Glock. Glock picks it up and back over to Christian. Christian gets it to the top of the key for Hesser. Hesser to Raby, back to Hesser on the left wing. Trying to get it underneath, but back to Raby. Raby to Glock on the right wing. Three-point attempt bounces out. Rebound by the Wolves. They send it forward. Three-point attempt by the Wolves. And that is Kellen Murphy draining the three. Simon brings it across the timeline. Sets up the screen. Back out to Raby with a three-point shot, and that one bounces out. Rebound by Murphy for the Wolves. Murphy drives to the top of the key. Tries to pass, but not able to get it anywhere. Glock takes it down and being able to put it up for two. 21-26. Wolves with a lead. Wolves on the attack. Passing it back and forth. Going up underneath and getting it to drop is Patowski. Warriors inbound to Raby. Raby on the right wing. Drives into the paint, puts it up, and gets fouled. So that's the third team foul for the Elkhorn North Wolves. And that is going to send Ethan Raby to the foul line for two attempts. First attempt is up and good. Nothing but net. 6-point game. 2:46 left of the first half. Looking for the next up, and that one bounces out, but rebound by Glock. Glock puts it up, not able to get it going in. Nothing called. Rebound by the Wolves. The Wolves get it over to Ogebold. Ogebold to Reynolds, back to Ogebold, over to Murphy. In the far corner is Farrington. Ogebold drives in and tries to put it up. Gets his own rebound. Second time he tries to go up, he gets fouled. So that is the first team foul. So Nike Ugelbold was able to go to the foul line. First attempt is up, and that one is good. So now what looks like we have get Brigham. Looks like we might have the starting lineup for the Warriors back out on. I guess Glock is out there. So second attempt, not good. Rebound by Glock. Hands it over to Simons. Simons sends it forward to Brigham. Brigham on the right wing. Looks to drive into the wing. Turn around, back out to Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking to drive in. Turn around jumper, but he gets fouled on the way up. That's the fourth team foul for Elkhorn North. 2:10 left of the first half. Jace Kaminsky at the foul line. 22-29. First attempt is too hard. Bounces back out. Ready for the second attempt. That was up and short. Glock had a hand on it, not able to hold on to it, and rebounded by the Wolves. They get it across the timeline, get it to Patowski. Patowski gets it to Ugelbold. Ugelbold driving, and gets it back to the far corner, and three-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Simons. Simons gets it forward to Brigham to Kaminsky. Kaminsky all the way over to Simons with a three-point jumper. That one rims back out. Hesser gets the hands on it and holds onto the ball at the top of the key. Brings it over to Glock on the near side. Glock hands it off to Brigham. Brigham with 25 seconds. Drives in, puts it up, and is able to get it to drop and stay in. Murphy gets it across the timeline for the Wolves. Forwards it to Debuse. Not able to hold on to it. And Brigham sends it forward to Hesser. Back to Brigham. Puts it up for two. Brings it within 3 points. 26-29. Minute 6 left of the first half. 30-second timeout right here. We'll be back with more basketball on BSDN Live.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena as we have the number 3 Warriors taking on number 6 Elkhorn North. First half has been really tight back and forth. Elkhorn was able to build a pretty good lead, a 6-7 point lead at one point in time. Warriors have brought it within 3, so a one-shot game. We have a minute 6 left of the first half. The Wolves were able to inbound, send it to Ugelbold, who gets it over to across the timeline into Petrosky, and he is able to get it to drop for 2. Warriors inbound to Simons. Simons gets Kaminsky across the timeline, back to Simons. Simons on the right wing, gets it across to Glock for the 3-point, and that one rims out. Brigham with a rebound, sends it back out to Kaminsky, all the way across to Hesser. Looked at the 3. Back out to Brigham. Brigham at the top of the key with Glock. Glock on the right wing, drives in, looking for help. Sends it back out to Brigham, who has to chase it down, but is able to keep it in. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. 19 seconds left of the half. Warriors looking to take the last shot of the first half. Brigham with a jumper, able to get that one to drop in. It's a 3-point game again. And with a 3-point with 1 second left, Reynolds able to sink that 3, and that is the first half is complete. 34-28. Warriors are battling from behind going into the second half. And one of the things I'm seeing right off the bat, we'll get all the stats and statistics here in a little bit, but the field goal percentage definitely favors Elkhorn North, 50% to 44.4%. Just enough to be able to make it. Also, free throw percentage, 75% free throw percentage, 3 out of 4 for Elkhorn North, 2 out of 6. So that is 33% percentage. And then 5 out of 14 three-point attempts for Elkhorn North have been made, and 2 out of 11 for the Warriors. So we're going to take a break, come back with more basketball right here on BSDN Live.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Brian Urban and Raystone Wealth Partners are proud to support DC West Athletics. We offer investment, insurance, and planning for individuals, businesses, and estates. At Raystone, effort defines value, trust defines us. Learn more at raystonewealth.com. Equitable Advisors LLC, New York, New York, 212-314-4600. Member FINRA SIPC. Products offered through Equitable Network LLC. Raystone Wealth Partners is not a registered investment advisor, is not owned or operated by Equitable Advisors or Equitable Network.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Shields is a proud supporter of Post 58 Legion Baseball. Stop by Village Point at 168th and West Dodge Road for all of your sporting goods and apparel needs.
Porky Butts Barbecue at 15475 Ruggles Street, Omaha is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports Activities and the Booster Club. We want to say thank you for their support, and if you're looking for a good barbecue, it's Omaha's best barbecue. It's stupid good. You can order online or talk about catering by going to porkybuttsbbq.com. New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning, where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com. Smart Freight Funding, the #1 factoring company for the bulk trucking industry, is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports, Activities, and the Booster Club. You can find details about Smart Freight Funding at smartfreightfunding.com.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena as Wahoo Warrior cheer team is performing for the crowd. Great crowd here again tonight. Also, the student body has been doing fantastic. Pep band, it's a great atmosphere to be able to come on out and support the Warriors. as they are taking on a tough Elkhorn North team. 34-28. The Warriors are trailing at this point in time going in. Let's take a look at some of the things that are happening that be able to could be making the difference. So taking a quick look for Elkhorn North, Patowski is leading the way with 8 points. Nobody's in double digits so far for them. Pretty well spread out on shooting for Elkhorn North. So again, Patowski with 8 points, then followed by Murphy, who has 5. William Farrington has 4 points. Jace Reynolds with 2 points, and then Minderfeld with 1, Beechu with 1, and DeBuse with 1. Field goal first percentage for the first period is 42.9% for the Wolves. And then for the second period, for the second period, they upped that to 58.3%. So really worked on being able to beat the accuracy on that. Let's take a look of rebounds for North, as they have a total of 16 rebounds, and off of that they were able to get a few points off of that. Let me see if I can find points off of rebounds. They don't have that stat in here quite yet. Okay, so then looking at the Warriors, Landon Clark is leading the way with 9 points. Almost into that double digit. And then it thins out quite a bit. Dylan Simons with 6 points. Kip Bingham with 4. And then we have Cody Hesser with 2. Jace Kaminsky with 3. Eli Shada with 1. And Ethan Raby with 2 points. First period, field goal percentage of 46.7%. Second period, they actually went the wrong direction on that one, down to 41.7%, total of 44.4%. So that's going to make a big difference. You got it, getting the accuracy. First 3-point attempts. First period, 2 out of 6 were inbounds, so 33%. And the second, 0 out of 5 attempts, so 0% on that. That really lowers their percentage of shots. Elkhorn North had 16 points in the paint. Warriors had 18 points in the paint. Elkhorn North had 2 points off of turnovers. Warriors had 6 points off of turnovers, so being able to capitalize on that is good. 5 second chance points for the Warriors compared to 3 for Elkhorn. And then 8 fast breaks for the Warriors compared to 3 for Elkhorn. So a lot of good things there, just accuracy, getting that accuracy percentage back up into the 50% plus is going to be key. And really, the Warriors have done a great job throughout this time of defending, and they can still get it back into that. And really not a lot of fouls, so I think that has been on the positive as well. Well, we're going to come back again with more basketball in just a little bit right here on BSDN Live. The second half is about to start.
Brian Urban and Raystone Wealth Partners are proud to support DC West Athletics. We offer investment, insurance, and planning for individuals, businesses, and estates. At Raystone, effort defines value, trust defines us. Learn more at raystonewealth.com. Equitable Advisors LLC, New York, New York, 212-314-4600. Member FINRA SIPC. Products offered through Equitable Network LLC. Raystone Wealth Partners is not a registered investment advisor, is not owned or operated by Equitable Advisors or Equitable Network.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Friday.
Welcome back to the Pinnacle Bank Arena as we're about ready to get the second half started for Wahoo Warriors taking on Elkhorn North. Warriors trailing going into the halftime 28-34. I'm sure the concentration of the conversation, it definitely had to do with the accuracy of taking those good shots and then getting on the defense really well. So Warriors coming back, and they get the ball first. Stepping over to the near side, out of bounds to inbound is Dylan Simons. Gets it in to Kaminsky. Kaminsky takes it across the timeline. Passes it over to Brigham on the left wing. Gets it to Hesser at the top of the line for a three-point shot. Just a little short. Rebound by Simons, who gets fouled on the rebound. And so since that was not a shooting foul, that is an inbound. Kaminsky sends it all the way to the top of the key for Brigham. Brigham picks it up, looking for help over to Simon on the right wing. Simon back to Shada. Shada to Kaminsky on the left wing. Driving into the paint, goes back out to the three-point line. Hesser at the top of the key has the ball, trying to drive in the point, and as he's trying to go in, he gets fouled on the way up, and so that is sending him to the free throw line. (28-34). Hesser's first attempt is up, and that is good. It's a 5-point game now. Hesser trying to bring it into a 4-point game. Second attempt is up, and that one bounces out. Rebound by Farrington for the Wolves. He passes it over to Murphy. Murphy on the right wing, and miscommunication right in front of me. Sends it out of bounds. Turnover to the Warriors. Brigham sends it in to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to take it across the timeline, back to Brigham on the left wing. Brigham looking to drive in the paint, turn around, sends it all the way out to the top for Simons. Simons does a bit of drive in. Sends it back to Brigham on the right wing, all the way over to Kaminsky, who's in the right corner, comes back out to Hesser in the right corner, back to the top of the key for a three-point attempt by Kaminsky. Not able to get a drop, but a rebound by Hesser. Hesser sends it back out to the top for Kaminsky to start back over. Gets it over to Brigham. Brigham driving into the paint. Loses it, picks it up to Shada. Shada with a jumper, not able to get it to go in. And it comes in. Hesser goes through his hands out of bounds. Turnover to the Wolves. Odobe sends it in, gets it back and sends it forward all the way in. And Kaminsky gets his hand on it, gets it over to Shada. Shada sends it forward, but the Wolves try to get a hand on it, but is able to keep it for the Warriors. Gets over to the right wing for Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets it over the left wing for Hesser. Hesser drives into the paint looking for help. Back over to Shada. Shada to the left corner for Simons. Simons drives into the paint and is able, with a falling back jumper, to get it to drop in. 3-point game now. Obi sends it to the far side for Patowski for the Wolves. Looking to drive in, back out to the left wing for Ogebold. Ogebold gets it to the top of the key for Murphy. Murphy brings it over to Reynolds on the right wing. He drives into the paint and sends it all the way across, and a three-pointer comes in from Patowski, and he's able to drain that one. Simons inbounds to Brigham. Brigham hands it off to Kaminsky on the left wing. Kaminsky sends it over to Shada on the right wing, back to Hesser at the top. Hesser sends it to the left corner for Kaminsky, who hands it off to Hesser on the left wing. Shada picks it up. Hesser with a three-point, and that one bounces out. Rebound by the Wolves. Wolves send it forward to Ogebold. Sends it to the near side. Three-point by Farrington. He's able to drain that one. 9-point lead for Elkhorn North, 31-40. 5 minutes left of the third period, and a timeout is called. We'll take a short timeout ourselves right here on BSDN Live.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. We have 5 minutes left of the third period. Warriors taking on Elkhorn North Wolves. Warriors are trailing 31-40. Took a timeout to regroup. Coming out of the timeout, Warriors get to inbound. Raby at the inbound line gets it into Simon. Simon's back to Raby. Raby gets it across the timeline. Hands it over to Hesser at the top. Back to Simons, back and forth to Raby. Raby to Hesser. Hesser back to Raby on the right wing. Driving into the paint. Picks it up. And he gets fouled in underneath. That's the third team foul for Elkhorn North with 4:51 left. Simons inbounds to Hesser on the left wing. Gets it in underneath to Christian. Christian to Simon. Simon trying to get the arm up there. Loses control. And battle back and forth for who gets the ball. And the Warriors get called for the foul. So it is the Wolves. Wolves get to inbound underneath. Debuse looks like it's Debuse out to. No, it's actually Orgabold able to inbound. Gets it in to Murphy. Murphy looking to drive. Gets across midcourt line. Bounce pass to Ogabold. Underneath to Farrington, who puts it up. Not able to get it to drop, but he gets called for the foul on the shot. So he's able to go to the foul line for two. That's actually Patowski was the one going up. Sorry. Patowski at the foul line. First attempt is up, and that one goes in. 10-point lead for Elkhorn North. Couple of dribbles. Spin, and the ball's up and bounces around, and it gets the positive bounce, drops in. 42-31. Clock inbounds to Raby. Raby on the right wing, picks it up, looking for help, gets it over to Hesser at the top of the key. Hesser sends it over to Raby. Raby back out to Glock. Glock looked at the three. Picks it up, looking for help underneath to Hesser. Hesser looking to turn around, puts it up, able to get it to drop in, and he gets the foul as well. So the old-fashioned three-point attempt is coming into play for Hesser. 33-42. Hesser looking to add to that, so try to get it down to an 8-point game. And that's up and good. 34-42. Wolves get it across the timeline all the way to Beachy. Beachy hands it off to Murphy. Murphy to Orgabold. Back to Murphy on the left wing. Murphy drives in, hands it off to Beachy. Beachy drives into the paint. Looking for help, gets it out to Patowski. Patowski on the right wing. Bounce pass over to Orgabold. Keeps it on the right wing. He's just looking to drive behind the pack. Turn around, puts it up, and gets blocked, but foul on Hesser. So that is sending Nike Orgabold to the foul line for 2 attempts. 3:38 left of the third period. 34-42. Elkhorn North is leading over Wahoo Warriors. First attempt is up, and that one drops in. 43-34. Second attempt. Orgabold able to get into position. Couple of dribbles, and it's up. And that one bounces around and drops in. Back to a 10-point lead for Elkhorn North. Raby gets it across the timeline. Sends it over to Christian. Christian on the right wing underneath to Simons. Simons tries to push back, puts it up. Not able to get it, but the second attempt he tries to put it in, and he gets fouled. That's the 5th team foul for Elkhorn North. So that puts, for the next 3 minutes and 24 seconds, that puts the Warriors into bonus territory. And Dylan Simons at the free throw line. First shot is up and bounces around, drops in. Good. Simons with the second attempt is up and bounces around and drops in again. 36-44. Murphy gets across the timeline for Orgabold. Passes back to Orgabold. Forward to Farrington. Farrington sends it over. Orgabold drives into the paint, puts it up, and gets fouled on the way up. So that's sending him to the free throw line for 2. First attempt is up, and that is good. 45-36, 3:10 left in the third period. Hesser is in, as well as Shada. We're back with the starting lineup for the Warriors. Second attempt for Nike Orgabold is up, and that one drops in good. Back to a 10-point lead for the Wolves. Brigham back in. He's at the top of the key. Sends it over to Hesser on the right wing. Hesser gets it in underneath to Kaminsky, who puts it up and is able to drop it in for 2. The Wolves pass it in to Murphy. Back over to Orgabold. Gets it across the timeline. Driving in, turn around, and back out to Murphy. Murphy drives in, puts it up, and is able to get it to sink. And with that, Elkhorn takes a timeout. So it's the second timeout. So each team has taken a timeout, but Elkhorn now just took its second timeout, and we will take a quick timeout as well right here on BSDN Live.
Brian Urban and Raystone Wealth Partners are proud to support DC West Athletics. We offer investment, insurance, and planning for individuals, businesses, and estates. At Raystone, effort defines value, trust defines us. Learn more at raystonewealth.com. Equitable Advisors LLC, New York, New York, 212-314-4600. Member FINRA SIPC. Products offered through Equitable Network LLC. Raystone Wealth Partners is not a registered investment advisor, is not owned or operated by Equitable Advisors or Equitable Network.
I want to say thank you to all the sponsors for all the teams that we cover on BSDN Live. At State, Kaminsky inbounds to Brigham. Look to pass over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky frees himself up to be able to receive that. Gets it into the right corner for Simons. Simons puts it up and gets fouled. So he's going to the free throw line in the bonus nonetheless. Simons' first attempt is up, and that is good. Teetering on this 10-point lead for the Wolves. Warriors looking to be able to break that one down. Second attempt up and good. 8-point lead. Wolves now with the ball. Murphy sends it over to Ogabold. Gets it across the timeline. Heads up to the right wing, back into the paint, and back out to Beachy. Beachy drives in and passes it back out to Farrington. Farrington looking to drive in, and he sends it over to Murphy with a three-point and is able to get that one to drop in. Simons gets it forward to Brigham. Brigham gets it all the way across to Kaminsky. Kaminsky on the left wing, back over to Shada. Shada underneath to Brigham, who drives across the paint, but a three-point attempt by Kaminsky is able to drain that one. The Wolves inbound to Ogilvy, who gets it across the timeline and drives in the paint, puts it back out. Stolen away by Brigham. Brigham with a breakaway, puts it up, and it comes back out. Hesser with the rebound, goes up. Gets fouled on the way up, not counting the shot, but does send him to the free throw line. Hesser's first attempt is up, and that one's good. Trying to eat away that 10-point down to a 7-point lead. Hesser has one more attempt, goes up, and is able to drain that one. 6 points. It's a two-shot game. The Wolves get it across the timeline. Hand it over to Murphy at the top of the key. And they get it over to Farrington. Farrington sends it to Beachy. Beachy back over to Debuse. Debuse looks to get to Ogilvy. Ogilvy drives in with the turnaround. Puts it in for two. Hesser with the ball drives in. Quick down the court and able to get 2 points in. Murphy gets the inbound for the Wolves. Sends it over to Ogilvy on the near side. Gets across the timeline back to Murphy. Murphy sends it into Farrington, back to Murphy. Murphy gets fouled. Called against Brigham. And that's the 5th team foul for the Warriors. Now both teams in the bonus category. 47-43, Murphy at the foul line for the Wolves. First attempt is up, and that one's good. Waiting for the second attempt. It's up, and that one bounces around and drops it. Simons inbounds to Brigham. Brigham brings it to the top of the key, calling the offense. Hands it over to Simons, who gets pushed, but nothing called on that one. 20 seconds left. Goes in, goes up, is able to get it to drop, and Paul draws the foul. 49-55 with a good old-fashioned three-point attempt here. So the and one. 18.9 seconds left of the third period. Simons looking to bring it in within 5. Orgabold comes in for the Wolves, replacing DeBuse. Simons with the and one is good. 5 points separate the two teams with 18.9 seconds left of the third period. Inbound to Orgabold. Brigham with a full court press, sends it over to Murphy. Murphy gets it across the timeline. Simons covering at the top of the key. Murphy with a three-point. It gets touched by Simons, and Simons gets to the ball but not able to get the shot off in time. That is the end of the third period. Warriors bring it within 5. We have 8 more minutes of basketball. It is to find out who's going to win and move on to tomorrow. Warriors coming back right here on BSDN Live.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Want to say thank you to all the sponsors as we get started now with the fourth period. Wolves with possession. Goes trade back and forth on top. Patowski goes in, not able to get it dropped. Shada with the rebound, sends it forward to Hesser. Hesser looking to drive in. Picks it up, turn around, puts it up. Not able to get it in. Rebound by Brigham. Brigham sends it back out to Hesser. Looked at the three, sends it over to Kaminsky on the right wing. Kaminsky passes it to Simons on the left wing. He's driving into the paint, turn around, and is able to put it up, but not able to get it to drop in. That rebound is brought in by Farrington for the Wolves. Sends it forward to Reynolds, and back out to the top of the key for Orgabold. Orgabold hands it off to Reynolds at the top. Reynolds with the ball, passes it over to Farrington, who shoots the three, is able to get it to drop. Simon with the drives in, puts it up, and not able to get the shot going in, but he does get the first foul of the period. So that's the first team foul for Elkhorn North. Elkhorn North has increased their field goal percentage to 55.9% overall. Warriors still around 42.9%. A lot of work needs to be done for this fourth period. Kaminsky sends it out to Brigham to the top of the key. Brigham looks to drive in, picks it up, looking for help. Back out to Kaminsky. Kaminsky all the way across to Glock. Glock to Hesser. Hesser looks to three, but gets it underneath to Kaminsky. Kaminsky puts it up and is not able to get it in, but Simons with the rebound puts it up. Does not able to drop it in, but does draw the foul. So Simon's going to the foul line. 6:41 left of the fourth period. Simon's first attempt is up and bounces around, bounces out. It's the first one he's missed all night. Netfeld comes in and replaces Patowski for the Wolves. Dylan Simon's second attempt is good. Splits the difference. Wolves get it into Murphy. Murphy working to get it across the timeline, sends it forward. Gets it to Reynolds, back to Murphy. Murphy forwards it to Orgebold, but he gets fouled. That's the first team foul for the Warriors of the fourth period. Inbound to Murphy. Murphy goes across the top of the line at the midcourt line. Gets it underneath to Reynolds. Reynolds looking to drive in. Turnaround jumper and is able to get it to drop in. 60-51, 9-point lead. Glock inbounds to Brigham. Brigham drives across, gets it to Glock. Glock takes a three, swish, and drains that one. Back to a 6-point game. Wolves send it all the way across. Nice pass to Farrington. Farrington takes it back out to Orgebold. Orgebold to Murphy. Murphy to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it back to Netfeld to Murphy. Murphy gets it to Reynolds on the near side. And he gets fouled. And that is the second team foul for the Warriors. Resets the shot clock. Farrington for the Wolves inbounds to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it around to Murphy. Murphy passes to Orgebold. Orgebold drives in, puts it up, and gets fouled. Oh, gets called for the travel. Turns over to the Warriors. 54-60, it's a 6-point game. 2 3-pointers tie it right up. Inbound to Brigham. Brigham gets it up to the right wing. Brigham drives in, turns around over to Kaminsky, takes the three, and that one bounces around. Brigham with a rebound, back out to Glock with a three. That one bounces around, and rebound by Netfeld for the Wolves. Orgebold sends it forward to Murphy, gets across the timeline. 5:06 left of the game. Sends it to the right wing. Back to the top. Netfeld gets it over to Orgebold. Orgebold turn around. Jumper puts it up and is able to get it to drop in. Simons receiving the inbound. Gets the screen, drives in and cross, turn around. Jumper goes up. And Simons getting called for the offensive foul. So turnover to the Wolves. Orgebold sends it into Murphy. Murphy drives court to court, puts it up, and is not able to get it to go in. Simon rebound, and he gets fouled. So both teams have 3 team fouls. Kaminsky coming off to the near side. Inbounds to Simons. Simons getting across the midcourt line. Kaminsky with a nice plant, and he just takes the foul. Good screen. So that is the 4th team foul. 4:30 left of the game, 54-62. Wolves leading over the Warriors. Warriors working their way back. Kaminsky, bounce pass underneath. Not able to be held. Taken over by the Wolves. Orgabold now getting across the timeline. Hesser gets his hand on it, but sends it out to the near side. And Farrington drains the three for the Wolves. Just wide open. Simons with a long three, able to drain that one. From the top of the key, Simons gets that. Goes back over to the near side as Farrington has to send it back out to Orgabold. Orgabold to Netfeld. Netfeld gets to Murphy. Murphy gets it underneath to Reynolds. Back out to Netfeld, who takes the three uncovered and is able to get that one to drop in. 3:41 left in the game. Simons on the left wing. To Glock at the top. Kaminsky on the right wing now to Hesser. Hesser looking to drive in. Trying to go in, and he gets fouled. That is the 5th team foul, puts the Warriors in bonus. And that sends Cody Hesser to the free throw line for 2. First attempt is up, and that's good. 58-68, it's back to a 10-point game. 3:28 left. Hesser has one more attempt. That second attempt is up, and that's good. 9 points separate the two teams with 3:28. And now we have another timeout called, and that is called against the Warriors. And we're going to take a timeout of our own right here on BSDN Live. Say thank you to all of the sponsors for all the teams that we're covering as we have a lot going on here at State with DC West. They played earlier, as well as Omaha Concordia and Wahoo Public Schools.
Shields is a proud supporter of Post 58 Legion Baseball. Stop by Village Point at 168th and West Dodge Road for all of your sporting goods and apparel needs.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are bringing you Class B state coverage on BSDNLive.com. Want to thank the schools, want to thank all the sponsors. Elkhorn North with the ball coming out of the timeout. Ogilby gets it into Murphy. Murphy sends it forward to an open Farrington who takes a 3-point shot. Not able to get it to go in. And underneath there's a lot of jostling, so the Warriors get called for their 4th team foul. Wolves inbound. Reynolds gets it in underneath to Petrowski. Petrowski trying to drive in, and he gets a foul. And that foul, I believe, goes against Glock. So now both teams in bonus category. Petrowski at the foul line. First attempt up, and that is good. Wolves back to a 10-point lead. Second attempt up, and that is good. 11 points separate the two teams with 3:18 left. Warriors looking to be able to stop that. Simons at the top of the key. Back over to Glock. Glock gets the 3-point, and that one is on target, but just a little off. Rebound by the Wolves. They get it forward to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Petrowski. Petrowski gets it over to Orgabold. Orgabold sends it forward to Murphy. Murphy bounce pass back to Reynolds on the left wing. Gets all the way across to Farrington. Farrington looking to drive in. Bounce pass underneath to Reynolds. Loses control and a turnover to the Warriors. Kaminsky inbound to Simons. Simons takes it in, looks to drive in, jumper, and just short. Rebound by Orgebold. Looking for help, gets it back over to Farrington. Farrington sends it forward to Reynolds, who kind of waits for numbers. And then bounce pass back to Orgebold. Orgebold back to Murphy on the near side. Then Farrington. Farrington passes it to Petrowski. Petrowski loses it and gets forward to Kaminsky. Kaminsky put the layup in for two. Kaminsky making. And then the Wolves try to inbound. Simon's going in after it, but not able to hold on to it. Murphy sends it out of bounds for the Wolves. Turn back over to the Warriors. Warriors fighting back with 2:05 left of the game. 61-70. A 10-second timeout to tie a shoelace. Glock inbounds to Brigham. Brigham sends it all the way to Hesser on the near side. 3 points just off. Glock rebounds, and he gets fouled. They're calling everything foul at this point in time. But that sends Landon Glock to the foul line. So Landon Glock at the foul line. Minute 57 left. First attempt is up and not good. Glock with the second attempt. It's up and that one rims around, then does drop in. Good. 8 points separate the two teams. The Wolves send it forward to Farrington. Farrington looking for help, gets it over to Netfeld. Netfeld to Orgebold. Orgebold driving in and to Murphy on the near side. Back to the top to Netfeld. Netfeld to Murphy. Murphy goes across the top of the key. Hands it off to Orgebold on the left wing. Orgebold driving in. Sends it out to Murphy, who is a short jumper. Not able to get it to drop in. Rebound by Hesser. Hesser sends it forward to Simons. Simons driving in. Puts it up too hard. Rebound by Murphy. Murphy sends it forward to Farrington. Farrington all the way over to Orgebold. Orgebold goes forward to Reynolds, and he gets fouled. Minute 10 left of the game. Elkhorn North leading 70-62 over the Warriors. Warriors with their first time Class B. Jace Reynolds with the first attempt is up, and that one bounces out. Both sides, we have student bodies on both sides on their feet. Second attempt for Reynolds for the Wolves. It's up, and that one's short. Rebound. Sent back out, and rebound by the Wolves. Sent back out to Orgebold, and he gets fouled. Takes off a couple of seconds. Minute 4 left of the game. At the foul line, a couple of dribbles, he's up, and that one rims out. Both teams, the field goal percentages have dropped on both teams a little bit towards the end of this game. Warriors at 40.4%, Elkhorn North at 56.1%. Second attempt is up and splits the difference, 71-62. Kaminsky on the right wing, drives in, loses control of it. Orgebold picks up the ball for the Wolves. Tries to pass across, and Kaminsky gets called for the foul. 54 and a half seconds left of the game, 62-71. The Wolves at the free throw line with Nike Orgabold. His first attempt is up, and that one bounces out. 14 out of 19 free throws have been made for Elkhorn North. 15 out of 22, so both having troubles at the line. Second attempt up, and that one good. It's good. Splits the difference. He's been pretty much 50% on that. Inbound to Simons for the Warriors. Warriors get it across the timeline. Drives in, sends it all the way across, tries to throw it across, but it is taken by Ethan Beachy. Steals it, waits for the foul. With 45 seconds left. 10-point lead for Elkhorn North. Wolves at the line. Beachy about to make 2 attempts. 45 seconds left of the game. First attempt is up, and that's good. Now 11-point lead for the Wolves. Waiting for the second tap. That is up, and that is good. Hesser inbounds to Simons. Simons gets across the timeline. Takes the 3, and that one's short. Rebound by Beachy, who gets, at this point in time, gets sent forward. 27 seconds, and they're just going to dribble this one out. Elkhorn North with the lead, 74-62. 17 seconds left, so again, want to say thank you to all the sponsors that have been a part of our broadcast. We have at least one more coming out your way tomorrow morning. In Class C1, Omaha Concordia will bring them to you on BSDN Live. And 2.7 seconds left of the game. Turns over as the shot clock runs out. Simons with a long 3 is able to get it to sink. Where was that earlier? 9 points separates the two teams. So Warriors not able to move it forward at state coverage. Their first time in Class B. Tough game for them. But they played their heart out. They left the starting lineup out most of the game. Elkhorn North was just able to hit a better percentage, 56.1% on the field goals. 11 out of 22 3-point attempts. 17 of 22 free throws, so really about, 80% accuracy on the free throws. 15 out of 22. So they win on the free throws. They win on the field goal attempts, 40.7% for the Warriors. And 6 out of 23 3-point attempts. That's the big difference right there. Very equally matched regarding the attempts, just the getting it to sink in. So the Warriors just not able to step up and be able to move on today. Again, congratulations to getting to this point. Class B, tough field to be in. So that means that Elkhorn North comes in and plays tomorrow evening against Scotts Bluff, who just really had a hard time, but they were able to come back. The other side of that is Omaha Skutt continues as they took out DC West. And then Norris, with a literally last-second shot, wins over Lincoln Pius. Well, that's going to wrap up our broadcast for tonight. Again, thank you, everybody, for being a part of our broadcast. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you for Wahoo, the schools, and all the parents and families that have been a part of this. We continue to bring you more activities. Again, tomorrow morning we'll be here for Concordia as they will be playing at 10:45, I believe. And then that kind of will wrap up our weekend here. And coming right around the corner, next Thursday, a week from today, we're outside with baseball. So not much break time before we start spring sports. So it's pretty amazing as we continue on here. Take a quick look at some of the stats. For the Warriors, let's take a look at who's leading away. Simons with leading the total for points, 16 points. Landon Glock comes in second for 12 points. Then we have Jace Kaminsky, 9 points. Hesser with 8 points. Brigham, 5 points. And then Shada had 2 points and Raby with 2 points. Elkhorn North, they actually were a little bit more spread out. They had Patowski had 10 points. Murphy had 10 points. Farrington had 8 points. And then Orkenvold 6 points. Reynolds with 3 and Netfeld with 2. Beachy and Debuse both had 1 point. So again, just a really tight game. And if you look at the number of attempts and everything like that, that's all even. It was just getting the ball to sink in that made the difference. So again, congratulations to Elkhorn North, but I also want to say congratulations and so proud of the Wahoo Warriors as they battled through so much this season, be able to get here to state and be able to play a great game. So again, thank you for letting us be a part of your life right here as we have wrapped up basketball season for the Warriors and look towards baseball as well as track and spring sports right here on BSDN Live, 99.3 FM, KWAB, and